This is the aluminum coupler box. It's been black anodized. It's a metal. It's been made by Datum Precision out of 6061 aluminum, and it's custom made. It has an offset shank in the back, and you can see it's a little bit different, and it's meant to be mounted with the lid facing downward. You retrofit Kadee, all Kadee parts to it in the sense of the couplers, like the 901 type coupler, and the lid and the springs. It was initially made, I had it made, I designed it along with, worked with John Jans at Datum Precision. He's in Grass Valley, California, his business. And it was made to initially retrofit into the GP40 and SD45, these are Aristo-Craft logos, and the Dash 9. And I've also included now the RS-3. Now the RS-3 is not exactly a drop-in like it is for the other units. And by the way, I also was able to put it into the RDC. But at any rate, you can see here how it looks. And this is the Kadee 980 gauge, and it lines up, I've got it to line up quite well. And in this case, this is a first generation Aristo-Craft RS-3 with the non-ball bearing trucks that are fully sprung. And then this is the newer generation, this Rock Island one, that has the ball bearing trucks, and they're not sprung. In order to install the Datum Precision made coupler box, again it's made out of metal, I had to cut the shank off, which is just like the other applications. Cut it off behind the mounting hole here, about 350 thousandths from the wall, and I had to cut, can't show it here, but I had to cut the ribs down about 280 thousandths to 300 thousandths as measured from the very top. Once you have all the couplers removed, you can see it. And cut the four ribs down, and again about 280 to 300 thousandths. And then I had to notch the pilot area for the coupler box to fit so it would align properly. The RS-3 is not a direct drop-in. To mount the new Datum Precision coupler box, I had to notch where the coupler box goes in the front of the pilot here. I had to notch the pilot, the plastic pilot, about 50 thousandths of an inch I had to take off. And the pilot is easy to remove actually. It comes off as a sub-assembly. You don't have to unbolt the thing and take the steps out and all that like some people might have thought. So, and then the other thing is I had to shim the, put certain shims in to correct the alignment, and on this particular SP one the pilot was reasonably straight, but due to variances and tolerances in manufacturing, the pilot, as you can see here, is not particularly straight. So I had to come up with maybe slightly different spacers and shims to get the coupler to align properly. But as you can see, these two are coupled together here. The nose to nose, or tail to tail, as in the old days they ran long hood forward in the prototype railroads. And if you can see on the top here how it fits, and if I put the little cross planks, or whatever you call these things, down, they work quite well. I'm going to run these over the test track here, which includes train line R7 turnouts. I'll stop it here and switch the turnout. And we'll see how the couplers relate to one another as it goes through these turnouts, which basically constitute an S-bend as I've set it up here, with a 6-inch track separating the two. And see if we can get the action of the couplers here with the walking planks going back and forth. And it looks like, and here's a view with the walking planks lifted up as it's going back and forth. I'll reverse it here. Maybe a little slower. We'll see if we can get the coupler action here. It should start in here pretty soon, since it's a momentum type power supply. So it functions quite well. See if I can put some lighting on this. Get a better view with the lighting here. Here it is with the lighting going over the turnouts through this S-bend. And here the two locos are coupled together with the walking planks in the down position. Let's see how they relate to one another. So there's certainly adequate clearance, and yet they're close enough to be against the Rock Island unit. And the SP unit.